All right. Hello. We're back. It is Saturday night. Hope everybody's having a great weekend so far. Been fun. Here at home, the boys are with Nana and Papa this weekend, so kind of fun here. I thought I turned off. There we go. Anyway, so good stuff. So we're back. Hope everybody's having a good weekend so far. Like you might have seen, we're giving away a full mechanics aerial tonight, so that's pretty cool. As well as continuing and hopefully finishing up a few projects, including panel lining for this HG Michaelis, and then we're going to do the HG Bigger Pente, the panel lining for that, get those crossed off, and then probably start something new if we've got time. I'm going to jump into the chat, say hello and all that stuff in just a moment. Before I do, a couple quick things. One, if you enjoy these streams, please hit the like button. Helps more people see a stream, which I think is a good thing. Number two, we do have a sale going on this weekend, which is a select 25 for 25% off select items. So take advantage of the specific collection. Banners at the top of the website over at mechawarehouse.com. And then a special for all of you tonight, we're doing live 10 for 10% off in-stock items. Those codes can't be combined, unfortunately, just as a quick disclaimer on that, because we get those questions a lot. So I think that's all that stuff. I'll jump the chat, say hello, and then get to the fun stuff. So what's up, Dylan Dull, Wolfpack, Baron Radium, Realtime 88, the new thumbnail background has really grown on me. That's cool. I'm not even sure where I stand on the newer thumbnails. I feel like I kind of did something quick and dirty and then I've been sticking with it because I don't have time for anything. But feedback is welcome. What's up, Bird Soup, Solid Monkey, Rand Hero, Mario Alvarez, what's up, Maverick Entity, Justin Vercod, Nick, I'm out of beer, so don't call my number until I get back from the store. Thanks. Good stuff. What's up, No Bite, Paul Kardash, what's going on? Go Zero, Ethan Andrew, Ryan Hebel, MZ Studio AU, Lord Kronos, Adam Champo, Rodrigo, what's up? Ron Carpenter, woo, my first stream, welcome. Welcome anyone else who's new tonight. BVK, what's up? Matthew Mahoney, Kyle Walter, what's up? Tim Mott, Rob Rosencrantz, John Ventura. BVK, what's everyone building during the stream tonight? Doing decals on Hydri Stern. What is everybody up to tonight? You guys building along? Baka ZCO, what's up? Max Sauce, starting at 30 minutes, it's just Aurelia, cool. Death, what's going on? Mr. Gumpla, the panel lining. What's a good chisel for me to start with? I mean, there's tons of options out there. It depends on what you're doing. Are you trying to rescribe existing panel lines? Are you trying to create new panel lines? Austin Bertolini, what's up? Greg Thomas, what's going on? Bell, Mondi Sama. Oh, right. I think that's Railroad Spike. Create some awfully large panel lines with that. But anyway, what's everybody up to? What are you guys building tonight? You guys building along with the stream or something else? Like I said earlier, the boys are with my parents for the weekend. Thanks for the sub, Rowan Carpenter. Hey, Mark D, Lego Yoda, what's up? Earlio. Hey, Nick, won't be here for long. Want to say hi though? Well, welcome. Thank you. Got to get a 0.15 chisel if you want to get one. Depeche, what's up? Bagu, what's going on? Butter Knuckles, how's it going? Donald Clark, what's up? Eating ice cream and fish at MG Dynamite. Ice cream sounds good. But yeah, so we ditched the kids for the weekend. So didn't really get to take advantage of that though. Not as much as we could have, just working on stuff around the house. Had to switch printers, troubleshoot an old one for printing. Printers suck. I hate printers. Such a pain. Always causing problems. Got a Breaker 4 demo, hiding from our children playing hide and seek. Nice. Starting to build now, but I just want to check my current card list. This is all those stuff. What's the live code effects? Makes sense. It's a Rob Sadler. 5 guilds going on. Whoops. Finished FM Aerial, mostly of the Cosmos LED kit too. Just gonna put together the gun bit effect. Cool. Printer head for the one I had to troubleshoot. Will take a while to replace. Yeah, usually once it gets that far, it's gonna do printer. For me, Radiant's machine never said what machine they were mad at, but I bet it was a printer. that probably checks out. If it wasn't, it probably should have been. I feel like most printers, especially if you don't use them all the time, when you finally go to use them, it's just all problems. Like the printers that we have around the house, the ones we've had at the warehouse have been fine, but they get used nearly every day, you know. But printers at home that you might only print something once or twice a month, those ones always cause some problems. Like, what do you mean the ink's low? I haven't printed anything in a month. Joined the basic accessories order. They arrived yesterday. Cool. Finished the MG Jest this morning. Started Wing Gundam for COD Night. Nice. I just print my personal stuff at work. It's nice when it's an option, you know, but sometimes you need something. And the worst is when you got like an all-in-one and then you go to scan and it tells you you're out of ink, and it's like, why, you know? You don't need ink to scan. That's not a thing. And I think there's ways to bypass it usually, but just the fact that it ever even thinks to ask you that or tell you that before allowing you to scan. Start my life at home with the folks, Nick. We can't get the printer going, so I'd fix it. To replace a drum, and you'll have to find one store in 20-mile radius that has it. And drums on laser printers, I feel like our printers told us to replace the drum a number of times, and I've never actually needed to. I feel like it's a conspiracy. The printer companies just all got together and decided we're going to make this thing called a drum that goes in your laser printer, and we're going to expect you to replace it almost as frequently as you replace the actual ink cartridge, just to make things cost more. Strip Mandalorian kit last week. I'll say, oh, that's so many decals, might as well paint it nice. Drum is the thing that holds the ink cartridge, by the way. Yeah, but there's like a purpose to it, supposedly. Printers at bane of our existence. Printers are the most evil part of any PC accessories. Yes. That would actually, that's the sci-fi movie or novel I should write. It's where the printers get too much AI and rise up. Post-apocalyptic printers. Be the most relatable piece of content ever. Let's come up with ways to scam and overcharge your consumers. Gonna head up for now. Good luck to y'all with the giveaway. That kid is a treat to build. Thank you. Have a good evening. Days when technology didn't try and fight me. I don't think that was ever a thing. Technology's always trying to fight you. Skynet took over the printers. HP printers the worst outside of the ink program. Viewing Nick and chat working on a Gundam artifact kit. We'll enjoy the stream. Nice. Which one? Artifacts are pretty cool. I need to like strip the paint on the one I tried to paint and try to repaint this sometime. But I say that knowing full well there's a lot of other things I needed to too that I'm never going to get to. So just how how much of a need that need is up for debate. Oh, my coin in the mail today looks awesome. Awesome, Miguel. Glad to hear it. Finally got mine home too. My 2024 Discord coin. I've been mentioning them, but I haven't been to the warehouse. I left it there last time I was there, but I was over there yesterday. So actually, I was over there on Monday as well, helping the cover because Sean hurt himself this week, giving him some time to rest up. Recommendations for kits from Kotobukiya. What kind of stuff are you into? Kotobukiya makes a lot of good stuff, really. If you're used to Bandai, their prices are a little higher, as is just about anybody that isn't Bandai, because they're not Bandai, but most Kotobukiya kits are pretty good. I've done a Hexagear and a Zoid myself, and both were pretty cool. Sean, the remaining worker. No, we've got two others, both part-time, Chad and Ryan. Ryan's helping out mostly for the summer. He's been doing some odds and ends in the background to help Kate, actually, but he works in the school, so he's got some more bandwidth this summer, so he's been helping fill in while we try to figure out what the next steps are there. And Chad's just been part-time for a while, trying to figure out what the answer going into the fall is going to be still. But I knew it's been a true test of my skill. Maybe one of the hardest kits I've worked on because it's so small. Yeah, those are very small kits. Baiting order the 45th anniversary arc 78.2. Is that a kit you plan on getting? 45th. Which one's the 45th anniversary one? Are we at 45 already? I thought we were just at 40 a couple years ago. A couple shitty Gundam kits I bought from Target years ago and never built them. Just finished my RG High Noon. It's my favorite kit ever. Tamsun the Tank Notchin. Those are good. Yeah, that's true. I did build those. Those were good too. Completely forgot about those. Susanoo Regalia's Need for Girlpla. Hexagear Weird Cells for different kind of mecha. Tune in to find Nick making me feel bad for not panel lining my chicken. That's what I'm here for. What's up, Bell? RG Arc 78 Gundam version 2.0 is for the RG. Gotcha. Yeah, it doesn't count. It's not out yet. Could you anticipate the most to sell and also personally build? I'm not sure what I'm really anticipating right now. There's not a ton. I'm like, well, actually, you know what? The one I want right now, the kit I need that isn't out yet, would be the MG SD wing. ETA on Gaia Paints don't have one right now. I know we do plan on restocking them, but the way they restock, I'm not sure when our next order will be. Some of the paint lines are easy to continually restock because they're just like mostly in supply all the time, but Gaia, the distributor, only gets like 1 or 2 shipments a year, I think, so it'll pop back on the radar at some point, I'm sure. Looking forward to the RG Granddad 2.0. The first one is the only kit I ever gave up on. Oof. Well, hopefully the 2.0 kind of redeems the design. It looks like there's a lot of cool features in the upcoming RG. A lot of good gimmicks and such. Be interested to see how well it delivers. See, robots are the same as other SDs. Robots are the same as other Gundam series. So SDs, I mean, the SD stands for super deformed, so they're just different proportions that are super deformed, I guess. The MGSD are interesting because of their larger size and such. I think I had the MGSD Barbatos in the backlog, or at least I thought about putting in the backlog. If it isn't, I need to do that sometime with the other million kits I need to do. Okay, so I think the Kalis is panel lined and good, so let's break out the bigger Pente here. Just finished this on stream. It was a couple weeks ago. Desperate for Guy as a clear Surcer. If you stock it, I'll probably buy 2 or 3 bottles. Good to know. TV stand done. Time to get back to Ilfrith. What's up, dudes? What's up, Artie? Did you an MGSD? Same here. I mean, as far as the show goes, do they still get piloted? I think in the there is an MGS or not an MGSD. Just there's a couple different SD shows, right? There's like SD Gundam World Heroes and I think there was another one or two. And I'm pretty sure they were not piloted. But I've never actually watched those. I'm probably hearing my voice. Allergies have been absolutely horrible the last few days. The Beggars are such cool designs. I'm working my way through all the Grassley suits, and they're all great builds. Ever see Doozy Bots, the American SD Gundam show? No. Help around the warehouse, let me know. There's a guy who showed around the warehouse yesterday about the Azure Ninja. Gotta say, the place seemed like an awesome place to be. Thanks. Keep that in mind. We don't have any plans to hire any full-time people in the near future, but we might be opening a part-time position or two as we head back into the fall. Alright, red. So should I panel line this red-brown? Looks like I could go either way. Black might be cool on the red. Oh. What do you guys think? Should I go brown or black? Panel line in the red on this kit. Brown, black, like brown or red. I typically do too. For some reason, this kit's telling me to go black, but let's try this. I can probably clean this out if... brown will work, I think. Is there a panel liner for black kits? Not from Mr. Hobby or Mr. Color. Or at least not in the form of markers. The weathering color, I think there are colors that would work. Lighter colors and such. Those are like an oil-based wash kind of deal. I think there's some glow-in-the-dark and neon type panel lining colors out there on the market as well, but not from the Mr. brand. So now Panasonic reverse wash Sinji kit. We do not sell any enamels right now. All right. What's up, Blasphemy Builds? Phalanx FM, what's going on? Thanks for the sub, Phalanx. What's going on? Use chrome gutter markers to panel line on black. Looks cool. Ends up looking like weather and reflection. That's a decent idea. You can see that looking pretty cool. I feel like these high grades, the panel line goes by super fast, which is good. Might be able to get on to the next build. I haven't had a chance to do anything in terms of like top coats and such. I've got a couple kits I want to do decals on, for example, and just got nowhere close to making those kits ready for that. Oh shoot, that's the wrong color. Let's see if it's even noticeable. Slightly. Let's see if I can fix that. I'm cool colored ink for fountain pens, but I don't know if they work the same as the hobby stuff or if they're safe for plastic. Yeah, it's hard to know. Could probably try it out and see. Like on a piece of runner or something. And that way, if there's an issue, you'll, you know, it won't be on the kit itself. Actually, that'd be a pretty good test with because the Tamiya panel liner supposedly well, I say supposedly, but is well known to make kits brittle, make the plastic brittle. That'd be an interesting test to do, to just literally like soak some runner in it as a worst case and see what happens. Never a problem with Tamiya panel liner. Yeah, I've heard people say that, so it's interesting. Kind of get both reports. The best thing is to put top coat down, and that'll mitigate the risk of it being an issue. Just a regular rubber eraser. Yeah, just a white pencil eraser. helps to erase the overflow on these lines. I forget where I picked that tip up from, but I think it's a fairly commonly accepted technique for that purpose. Don't do a lot of panel lining, but never had an issue with Tamiya straight in the kit. A lot of people have reported not having issues. Might depend on how heavy-handed you are. Might depend on where your kit is stored and how it's stored. In other conditions like light and things like that, I wouldn't be surprised if they interact or something. Sometimes it breaks the plastic, but it's left to pool too much. So yeah, it could be excess might cause the problems. Racers are perfectly for the gun panel liners. I served my master grade in panel line for 30 days, and here's what happened. Gonna be a viral video. I can already see it. Right? Like I could totally see doing that. Do both of these simultaneously, I think. Wet erasers also work well, and that's me a panel liner. Didn't know erasers were an option. I always rubbed the excess off with my finger. Yeah, so markers are an option. I've used Q-tips as well. Those work better when it's still drying. But the white pencil eraser definitely works. Use a Q-tip and tissue. Yeah, when people use like Tamiya panel line accent, usually some sort of thinner, depending on what the actual panel lining ink or paint you're using is. Or damn, I did it again. Get this thing out of my site here before I keep screwing stuff up. Lighter fluid. Yeah, people use lighter fluid because the Tamiya panel line accent is enamel. Lighter fluid works decently well for that. There we go. Language. What did I say? Get ready to do our first draw here for this Film Mechanics Aerial that we're giving away in a moment. Opinions on poor style Gundam markers compared to the style you're currently using. So I use these, the ones I'm using currently, for unpainted kits like this. If I have a painted kit, I would use something like the poor type. I actually use Vallejo washes because I use a lot of Vallejo paint, and those work well. But this is super convenient for an unpainted kit, but they're not great on paints. So I misheard got another stream play. I very well could have said it. I just didn't realize what I said. Zippo better than other lighter fluids? No idea. All right, let's set up this first draw, I think. Okay, so first draw of the night. I want you to put a number in the chat from 10 to 1,000 and answer the question, what do you panel line? Let's go with that. Do you panel line? So 10 to 1,000. Do you panel line? One number per person. Do not delete or change your number. We only ship US addresses. You must be present to win, and your answer to the question and the number have to be in the same comment for it to be valid entry. Top coat first, then panel line, or panel line, then top coat. So it depends a lot on what steps you're taking in general. If I paint a kit, I will gloss coat it, then panel line it, and then matte coat it, because I like a matte coat finish. And that first gloss coat helps the panel line ink kind of spread better, faster, easier, and protects the kit from it a little bit, especially if you make a mistake or whatever, if you're putting thinner on there to clean up excess and stuff like that. A kit like this one, where I'm going directly on the kit, I'm just going to do a matte coat after the panel liner, because I'm not doing decals, I'm not doing anything else to it, and it's just simpler and easier. Yeah, it's cool. If I got both arms and legs basically done already, then I should be wrapped up with this kit pretty soon. Let's say the kit when it has rubber hoses. Rubber hoses are so annoying. So Providence is a Zeta kit. Does that one have rubber hoses too? It's not, but I feel like I could fit in there. Tried Gundam Breaker 4 beta. No, I haven't played any of the Gundam Breaker games. I don't have a ton of time to play games usually. Yes, in the chest. Interesting. RG Zeta kit that's been staring at me in my backlog. Nice. Alright, let's do this next. Someone's Bandai going to make more MGs. Yeah, your guess is as good as mine. It feels like maybe never the way they've been going. But I mean, I guess they've done a few Verkaz, if you consider those to count. You check out Breaker 4 for a Switch or PS5. Did you buy anything on Amazon Prime Days? I did not. Isn't like Prime Day mostly a scam anyway? Everybody marks up their prices on the Prime Marketplace so they can make it look like it's deeply discounted. Actually, what do I do? This too while I'm at it. Get the rifle done. The rifle's got a lot of panel lines on it. Absolutely a scam. Like, I'm sure there are good deals on there, but there were at least a few things I think I almost did because I got some sort of like smartwatch thing or something for my son. He wants some device, so I was looking at reviews and comparing a few products, trying to give my wife some feedback, and I'm pretty sure the one I saw was available at the same, like there are multiple listings because it's multiple manufacturers or multiple brands with the same name or something, but the ones that were like Prime Day specials were the same price. They were just pre-marked up to look like they were on sale. Stop buying from Amazon completely. I still buy stuff occasionally, but I definitely don't shop there as much as I have in the past. I'm going to get the rest of this on here, and then I'm going to call time and see if we have a winner for the giveaway yet. Let's see. You want you know what you're looking for, you'll find good deals. Last year I think I bought a Blu-ray, but that was it. I only buy things whose prices have already been tracked for a while and can confirm it's a real discount. Not all of them. I bought a scrubbing set for $8 and 2 fin spray with for $9. Or it's just 2 days garage sale. Some good deals, but mostly just stuff being shoved out the door because nobody wants it. Is this a metal Castlevania song? It could be. I mean, the Pretzel Rocks is definitely a gaming-focused streaming service. There's a bunch of songs with kind of game ties or influence, inspiration. Okay, let's call time, see if we got a winner. Okay, 10 to 1,000. 61, double-digit number tonight for the first draw. Building the 30-minute missions, large booster unit about from Mecha Warehouse, plan on making it durable, the high mobility with some extra shields and stuff. That's a really cool idea. Those 30-minute missions accessory packs are super cool. A lot of 30-minute missions stuff in general is three-digit numbers starting with 61. No 61 though from what I can see. I'll let you guys confirm, but if that's the case, we will be drawing again in a little bit. But yeah, I ended up bringing home a Basquiroto, one of the newer 30-minute missions designs. Pretty bulky. I like the design of it. Grabbed one of those that was part of the restock yesterday. Two new night 30-minute mission kits are dope. Yeah, some of those new fantasy designs are pretty cool. So for the Vegeta and the Saiyan Space Pod kit, yeah, it's pretty cool. So much they made the option sets and then close the times. I swear the black color option pack from the Bay Bandai never even know looks better than the regular gray Bandai usually uses. Yeah, I mean the whole P Bandai thing can be... It's annoying for me because they offer a lot of things I wish I could just have at the shop. I found out how cool the accessories are. Also got a lance from Kabuki that's going to my Aerial Custom. Junior and Freedom. Already painted, like permanent score 6. Nice. I'm so confused at why people are putting numbers. I get it now. Yeah, it's how we do the giveaways. Then we have the question. Mostly to get around some restrictions that YouTube puts in. If there's certain numbers, if you post just the number, there's at least one number that they'll do at least. They just censor it right out of the chat. And it also kind of gives us all an idea of who's actually paying attention. Imagine a Bandai pulled out close operational weapon kit somehow. I think they could. I wouldn't be surprised if that stuff continues to improve. They're going to figure out how to keep driving the cost down, I think. They can, they just don't want. Most of the time, those weapon kits get painted anyway, so they don't bother. How's Gundam stuff going for you? Hey Shannon, what's up? This kit's been good, working on some panel lining tonight. Get a few things ready. So hopefully when I finally do get time to hit the spray booth again, I can hopefully make some progress on these and knock these off my to-do list, kind of working on my goal this year of completing more projects than I start, since I have a ton of in-progress stuff. So I had to paint the weapon, and my first painted kit will be finished. FM Aerial, nice. Color separated lens and eyes for their kids. What kind of color scheme did you go with, Mad Mike? Is it the just paint the normal colors, or did you mix it up? Here we go. All right. What the aerial? This aerial for the Cosmos Light kit. All right. So switching gears a little bit. So usually Saturday night or Saturday afternoon into early evening we do family movie night, and I said earlier in the stream, my two boys are with my parents this weekend, so we didn't have to worry about them. So Kate and I watched whatever we wanted to, sit down to find a more family-friendly option. And not that this wouldn't have been family-friendly, we ended up watching Jupiter Ascending tonight. And I have to say, it was an interesting movie. Has anyone else seen it? Coach, you do piece by piece or section by section, such as arm, leg, etc. So if I'm doing a unpainted kit like this one, I'll do it in sections. If I'm doing a painted kit, I'm more apt to do it piece by piece, but it depends on the pieces. Sometimes it's sections, sometimes it's pieces, depending on which layer of coat and what I'm going for. I spent the last 2 days looking for the white V-fin and the small red piece that hold it on for my HG Freedom. That's the worst favorite Gundam kit to build. I don't know, I think my favorite kit so far has probably been the MG Heavy Arms Custom, but there's so many good kits, it's hard to say. If you remember, about 2 streams ago, I commented you guys restocking decals for some G-Rich suits as soon as they went in stock. Got mine for Del Balde. 3 more suits, thanks a lot. No problem, awesome. Dark green with olive green with some black and brown tones, nice. TF, I had no mega size white base kit. I think I heard it before. They dropped part this. Spits it out soon. But I thought it would be, yeah, I watched the movie a couple years ago. The Magnet kit I finished putting in this morning. Wish they could have made a beam rifle energy pack a separate piece, the same color as the frame. Bits to show the picture, yeah. So yeah, it was an interesting movie, sci-fi. It was an interesting premise. There was a lot of promise there. The execution was, I don't know. It was a little weak for me. It felt like they were just trying to cram as many like sci-fi movie tropes as they could into a single movie. There's a lot of stuff going on. About doing video shorts, repack orders, I binge watch those. I mean, I've thought about it. Logistically, it's challenging, especially days when I'm not at the warehouse, and it ends up breaking up the flow when we're trying to pack and keep things moving. So it's kind of a content versus satisfying people's orders kind of thing. Was there Mecha and Jupiter Ascending? There were not, no. Based on a book series. Oh, interesting. We were wondering that. Based on the movies, I don't know if I would want to watch or would want to read a book of it. But that's good to know. One of the things I just couldn't get over was one of the main characters, Channing Tatum's character, has these essentially like anti-gravity rollerblades that he wears, these boots or whatever, that effectively are like anti-gravity rollerblades, which was kind of cool in some of the earlier scenes. I thought it was kind of neat. But one of the scenes towards the end, it's like he's just like rollerblading across a green screen. And it just kind of completely destroyed the movie for me. I almost lost it. It was a serious like why kind of moment. At the Anubis backpack to it as well. I think there's a nice look to it as well. A few pictures of the kit and the work in progress of Discord. Okay, cool. I'll hopefully I'll remember to take a peek after the stream. Okay. Look at this in this angle. The heads really give me the praying mantis vibe. I wonder if there's a green color scheme and praying mantis mods that could be applied to make this kind of really live out that kind of thing. Kids probably give away. We're giving away a full mechanics aerial. Poop, I missed most of it. But CGI takes me out of movies all the time. Practical effects are almost always better. Yeah, that's definitely true. I feel like that happens a lot. I feel like it's even worse in some TV shows. Like they realized they couldn't do something practically, so they use CGI, and the CGI is just so bad that thankfully it's only in there for a few moments. But it kind of loses the immersion. 16-year-old sat me down this weekend, maybe binge the John Wick movies with them. So that's a whole family movie night becomes eventually. Yeah, looking forward to that. I mean, we're at least already at the phase like we're watching the Marvel movies, and we're starting to work through the X-Men stuff with the kids. So that's kind of cool. First up, the airbrush, probably not hard, but as I said, I'm actually proud of myself for stepping on my comfort zone. That's what's most important, Mike. Just trying to do that next thing, and the next one will be even better. That's one of those things you just gotta kind of make the effort and try. CGI makes me think of G Savior. I think the last actual movie I went to see was Five Nights at Freddy's. All the 3D CGI anime, so we're up to look at Logan. So Netflix is like releases like that. So if I'm Gonna Kick You, bad TV CGI always makes me think of the old syndicated shows, 90s, like Cleopatra. Yeah, I mean, some of those shows back in the day didn't have a choice. So like Stargate, SG-1, we've been working through that, Kate and I. And that's got some CGI that by today's standards isn't great, but you know, at least it was, you know, what, like a 90s show or something. Like, I get it if it's an older show, or what's that other show we watch with the kids once? All these different like fantasy characters and combining all these stories and stuff, and they use a lot of CGI at times, mostly for background effects. Probably so they don't have to create tons of sets, but it's very noticeable. The other movie we watched last night, we watched Non-Stop. It's a Liam Neeson movie, which basically has the same plot and everything else as nearly any other Liam Neeson movie. But that means it was good. So SG-1 the spin-offs at least had good stories and characters to make up for it. Yeah, and the CGI, like, it's not very often, and like you can kind of excuse it because of the time with SG-1. If you watch the new Code Yes, Rose, the recapture, I haven't watched any of that. Been watching SG-1 a ton. Yeah, I've been working through it. It's been slower lately. I feel like we haven't had as much time the last few weeks, for whatever reason, to watch nearly anything. But we're making do. It got canceled. Oh, the show? Didn't get to watch that. I saw the trailers looked kind of interesting, but I think it was on one of the streaming services we don't have. Recommend Bullet Train, not really a family movie though. Yeah, I don't think so. It's funny as hell. Cool. Yeah, it got canceled, but they're trying to shop it to other streamers. I wonder what those conversations are like, when they're trying to sell it to somebody else, and it's like, yeah, so and so didn't want it, but it'll work fine over here. And I just wonder how much, like, how those conversations go. All this stuff is getting canceled because of the labor disputes in the last 2 years. They never have unmasked the chief. Never should have unmasked the chief for the show. Oh, did they? I've been watching the back of my eyelids a lot lately. Also, Demon Slayer, SG-1 was great. Also, Farscape and CG was rough. Yeah, but I feel like that was like an era of like early CG, right? We kind of expected it to not be that good. Probably a cost versus viewers decision. Netflix is notorious for that. I mean, that's like the case with any of that stuff. I wonder, based on how hard it is for like us to predict how many of a given kit we need, how difficult it must be to try to figure out how to spend your money. Like what shows do you make? Are you going to get the viewership numbers you need to convince advertisers to spend their money to advertise? That's basically how a lot of them make their money. So, at least back in the day. Delicious Dungeon is pretty good. And also got around to watching Black Lagoon. Gundam Seed Freedom had good CGI, but it did have some moments where it went off. But when some shows only get a single season get canceled. 2 was early in CGI and the effects to hold up. Yeah, that's true. I think that's like an exception rather than the rule, though. They did it just right. So much Night Sky Prime, didn't realize it was canceled. Yeah, that was the, I know that show. Yeah, they got one season, and I really wish they had a second season lined up for that one. It was really good. I think they should make more stuff kind of like Gundam and only do like a season or two pre-planned and not intend on there being a third, fourth, fifth, sixth, whatever season, so that way they can completely tell the story. And then they can always tell another story or arc as a different series within the same universe, you know? So to Shannara Chronicles, after it was canceled, I was pissed when I realized. I was talking to another Godzilla fan buddy of mine of how good the effects in the very first movie were for being a movie made in the 50s. Probably not a lot of CGI in that one. Alright, let's set up the second draw here. Which expanse will change your life? I have multiple times. I need to get back to the books I think I've read. Which one? Something I had. I think 6 is the one on my nightstand that I haven't actually started yet, but The Expanse is very, very good. Just in old movies just hit different. The ones in Star Wars are just perfect. Okay. So, second draw of the night, we're going to do a number from 10 to 500 and answer the question, what is the worst movie you've ever seen? So 10 to 500, what's the worst movie you've ever seen? Remember, one number per person. Do not delete or change your number. We only ship to US addresses. You must be present to win, and your answer to the question and the number have to be in the same comment for every valid entry. 10 to 500. What's the worst movie you've ever seen? Let's see. Sahara is a series of books by Terry. Good Kind. Okay. One show cringe CGI for me, it was Sliders, but I freaking love that show. Going through all these movies here, trying to make note of what not to watch. It's funny to see my friend's expression. Which one is he referring to? Zombie strippers. Who's Calling the Dead? It's a musical. Oh my god. There's some movies that are like, was it Plan 9 from Outer Space? Has anyone ever seen that one? I don't know if I've seen it all the way through. It's like a cult favorite back in the day because it was such a bad movie that it was good, kind of thing. People watch it because it was so bad. Like the main actor like died like halfway through it, and they just ran with it anyway. And there were some other things too. It was just pretty god awful, but it was funny because it was so bad. What was the question? Just like then, what is the worst movie you've ever seen? What is Nick using the eraser for? Panel lining? Yes, panel lining. Use it to clean off the excess of the panel line marker. Alright, backpack's done, just the shield here. Color glass for space. Recall using a repeating panel liner, works like a charm, but is more time consuming than cleaning it with thinner. I still prefer the eraser. Yeah, it depends on what you're doing. The eraser and doing it over paint probably doesn't work as well with some paints, at least, because the paints are just not going to stay on. I know with the Vallejo paints I use, if I took an eraser to them trying to clear panel lines, I'd be just stripping paint off and making a huge mess. But for unpainted kits, it works very, very well. Night of the Living Dead. It just reminded me of old school writing desks with the roll up top. I have to go look at the Ditch's feet. I don't know what you're talking about. There's a question just stepped away to let the dog out. Worst movie you've ever seen? Oh, worst, yeesh. I'm gonna call time here momentarily, I think. Range number is 10 to 500. Yes, 10 to 500. Worst movie you've ever seen. All right. So I think that one's set now. Excellent. I did not pick G Savior. Okay, Calm Time. That one great movie from the 90s that I felt dumb after seeing it. He made more than one movie in the 90s, right? I think there was one, was it Freddy Got Fingered or something like that? It's pretty bad. All right. So 10 to 500 is the range. And the number is 361. That's funny. The last pick was 61. So that's kind of a funny coinkydink. Looks like there's no winner with 361. We got fingers of arrows I'll never get back. Yeah, so it looks like there's no winners, so we will make another attempt in a little bit. And in the meantime, I think we're going to start the next kit. Don't forget, guys, if you enjoy these streams, do please hit that like button if you haven't yet. This is a really cool looking design. I want to do the tip along next too after this, I think. Be kind of a cool combo. Yeah, so like the streams if you enjoy them. And don't forget, we do have that sale going on this weekend. It's like 25 or 25% off select items. There's a decent sized collection of stuff there. And so and during the stream tonight, there is also Live 10 active for 10% off in-stock items. The codes can't be combined, but take advantage of one or the other. Let me my Armored Core, let me my Zowart. This is a Zowart, very Armored Core. I guess it is kind of Armored Core-ish design. Head is all on all parts from one runner, it looks like. Took a long while. I picked up my Zowart, built them back to back, really like them. Yeah, this will be my first time building any sort of God, find the words. Decided a bunch of AC parts. Okay. So that's what are they called? Well, I guess it fits into classic things. I'm losing my mind. Didn't get enough sleep last night. The baby was up to get punch. Some markers out of the way. How many model kits have you done? If you count all the Maganacs separate from the entire Maganac core, it's probably something like 80 or 90. Is it that high? No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 20. Probably up somewhere around like 80. You know, there are full mechanics from MG, the Witcher Mercury series. That'd be cool. Good as that Zowart. Okay, A15, 5, and 6. This orange for the visor is a pretty cool color. Subflight system is probably the term you're looking for, Nick, in regards to the tip on. No, I mean, that's like, I guess, but there's base jabber. That's the word I'm looking for. Right, there's a bunch of different like base jabber kind of things. Like in UC. Zowart / heavy. It's a pretty cool looking design. Base jabber. Didn't have base jabber slip my mind. You haven't done one of those Gundam markers of chrome, so everyone should put that in behind the orange visor. It looks really good. No matter what they look like. Alright, so we'll put this over here. Finished on the 30-minute missions, large booster unit kit. Now we'll start the universe. Booster, Pulaski Power Gate. God, yawn's starting to come on hard now. Now, Nick, you too can drop hearts on the floor like the rest of us have done tonight. There you go. I'm going to try to avoid that. I feel like that's something I would do right about now with the fatigue starting to set in. You know, sleepy boy time, right? Process. Do you like to build it all, then send the nubs off and panel line? So I'll usually, when I build, I'm going to do nubs as I go. Panel line I'll often do later, at least more recently. I used to do it kind of as I was building it. But more recently I've been kind of building, taking care of nubs, all that stuff, and then come back for panel lining and other stuff. You watched the Lost in Space movie with Matt LeBlanc? No, I have not. Very much like the Jagany mint green, I think. Panels I build, I'm afraid I won't go back and panel line later. I feel that. It'd definitely be easier in some ways to do it as I go. Maybe I should change my mind and start on this kit and start panel lining as I go. But it can be easier because sometimes panel lines are harder to get to. One of the movies that was so bad it's good. Not even Pete Gary Oldman could save it. Finally, wait until after help me visualize where they should go. Feel waiting till after she go. Yeah, definitely. That can be true too. And like the problem with even doing nub removal before you assemble is sometimes you put time in and start cleaning nubs very carefully that completely hidden. Kind of hate when that happens. Okay. Okay, A8 and 9. Step out of the way. In a Gunpla genie that would grant you one wish as long as it's model related, what would you wish for? Yeah, I don't know what kind of wishes are allowed. Julio. That would be fair. Well, I feel like a PG tall geese would be as good or better if we're going to go PG. Every single master grade in existence. Using God Hand Nippers, is it a clean cut? Fairly clean. Definitely better than a lot of lower cost nipper options. You know, I definitely think they're worthwhile over, say, something like the Bandai entry nippers or a lot of the other kind of entry level nippers that people often end up using. Recast complete color separated from all the knobs in the perfect spots possible. PG heavy arms and Sandrock customs and backlog. There should be a nubs would disappear when I want. Wish for a 100 of 100 heavy arms custom, like a 1-1. Extra 6 hours a day to clear my backlog. That would be pretty good. Imagine having every single Gunpla kit in existence. Who makes those? What are you talking about, Sean? The nippers? You need a Mecha Warehouse. Uh, okay, A3 and A4. What is that? A3 and A4, okay. Almost lost that one. Got lucky. Full on wingsuits, both AVO and EW. Probably found the LED kit for PGXE. Excited to start that soon. Nice. Imagine if the Olympics did a promotional gunflow and sold the G series guns from every country they showed in the TV series. Which one would you get? That'd be interesting. Are they doing it? Actually, they're probably not this year. They did, when the Olympics was in Japan, there were a bunch of Olympics kits, I think. Which kits do you have left to build? A lot, actually. Let's see. So we got Zord, Tick belongs, 200, Ilford Third, 1, 2. I think 13, including this one. Not counting figurized kits. And not counting a couple of the accessory packs or P-Bandai stuff. In the RA100 GPO4 out so quick that they're ordered Friday. It's supposed to be here Monday. Super excited. Nice. Well, I was guessing you were towards the end already. No. It takes a while. It's a lot of kits to do. I only do a couple hours a week on stream. It's going to take me a while. I've had a couple of the diversions here and there. Do like 3 or 4 standard release Delonzas. No, there's just the 2. There's the Ghoul and then the standard type or slash Lauda type. So that one can be built 2 different ways, I think. So if I wanted both variations, I suppose I could build it twice. But I don't care that much. Alright, head is done. It's a pretty cool head. There's Ghoul, Soul, and standard. Oh, I guess Soul. But that's like a different unit, isn't it? You top coat those kits later? Yes. Yeah, all these Witch from Mercury kits I'm doing are getting a matte coat. Now I'm yawning. Sorry, Depeche. Okay, runner C. I think it's this one here. Nope, that's runner B. which is the logical one to find after A. Right, now let's get C. It's contagious. It definitely is. Isn't that like a thing? Wasn't there like a bunch of research done on that? Like yawns being contagious. That is a thing. There's like some evolutionary reason why we do or something. Okay, so we should figure out our third draw of the night here. Okay. I want to ask a really complicated question, but I don't think I'm going to because I think it'll confuse people. So let's go with this other one. Let's do a number from 10 to 300 and answer the question, what other hobbies do you have outside of Gunpla and models and all that stuff? 10 to 300, what hobbies do you have outside of Gunpla? One number per person. Do not delete or change your number. We only ship US addresses. You must be present to win, and your answer to the question and the number have to be in the same comment for it to be a valid entry. 10 to 300. What other hobbies do you have outside of Gunpla? Guitar. Tabletop games, cool. Wish I could get back to mess with my guitar. I haven't touched it in probably like a year. See, 18. 21. Alright. All the nubs on these pieces, I think, are all on things that get hit. Okay. Okay, C12. Say my son, all the stuff he does in Couple is pretty much the only free time I have. I feel that. I definitely don't have enough time at all for all the things I'd like to do between the kids, the warehouse, the day job, the dojo. Not much extra time. Wish all nubs were on the ends of pegs that are going to get hidden and don't cause problems with anything. What are you building? This is the HG Zoward from Mercury. Pretty interesting looking design there. I'm going to call time in a moment. Alright, so this one goes there, something like that. 17 and 16. And yeah, like it almost has an inner frame. Yeah, the bodies on a lot of these high grades, these Switch high grades at least, have been kind of like that. Mercury had some kits that really didn't work for me, others that are some of my favorites. Yeah, well, no line can be perfect, right? There's a whole bunch of kits in the line. I feel like Witch from Mercury designs in general, there's some that are really cool and I really like, and some that are not as cool, you know? I'll grab a couple Zora heavies next time they come back in stock. I want to do a custom paint job and want one as is. Cool. I wonder when the next time we'll see him is. We just restocked a ton of other Bandai stuff yesterday. Or in the IBO series. Yeah, I would agree. I mean, I haven't watched the entirety of IBO, but I like a lot of the Witch designs. Got Node Kid has some really interesting joints and mass production features. Was stuck in P Bandai prison. Yeah, I wish. I kind of wish P Bandai didn't exist. You know, if the kits all came out as regular releases. Seems to be some fireworks going on today around here. One of the HG Dendropen restocks. What happened earlier this year? No idea. It was a really long time since the last restock before that. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's similarly not restocked for a while. I was supposed to build my 200 plus kit data store mesh networker sphere if I can only order 3 kits at a time, right? Speaking of mass kits, we saw today, okay, now we're going over what's going up for order research this week. Oshima is making Minions kits. I think probably to coincide with the new Minions movie. There's one of each of 4 of the Minions characters. They look really interesting to me. We'll be posting those up on Tuesday or Wednesday, I think, for order research. A lot of MG Turn A's are coming back in stock, but I'm still waiting on MG Turn X. Yeah, well, they get kind of stuck on, they make something, they want to keep making the same thing if they can. For whatever reason. So I've got 3 Dendropen kits in, but I held off too long. We had a bunch of them, but they went pretty darn fast. To be fair, I don't have room for it anymore. Yeah, mine's sitting up in front of the rest of my backlog because I don't have enough room for it itself, you know. A PG minion kit. I don't know, these are pretty small and I think they're at a price point where someone could legitimately make like an army of minions, which is pretty cool. Okay, C40. Figure I say, and Space Pod looks sick. Too bad it's sold out. Yeah, we'll have to see it the next time I order if there's any more available. Okay, let's call time and see if we have a winner. What was the range? 10 to 300. 68. Glad I'm not interested in driving. I'm already low on room with my normal sized kit. Right? Box me. I'll have to wait for the my chat to scroll all the way through here. No winners. Oh, Dylan says no winners, so there's probably no winners. So I guess we will draw one more time right before the end of the stream. Go on number 60 tonight, right? Something going on there. Would have been more funny if it was like 261 or 161, since the other two ended with 61. Okay, what was that on? C40, I think. I think after the stream ends, I think heading to bed is a good idea. It should be 61 again. We've had that happen, I think, before. We had the same number get drawn twice in a stream. I mean, I guess you do this enough times, you're going to get weird coincidences to happen from time to time. Everyone's spam numbers are 60. I bet you if you do, then it won't be in the 60s. I'll put 60 next time. Could need a bigger dice. Give it for the night. Wife wants attention. Good night. Good luck, you guys. Thanks, Ruin Carpenter. Have a good evening. I want to do 60, but after a year picking 15, I'm locked in. I don't think there's any rule that says that you have to pick the same number. I know there's some people that historically always try to play their Discord challenge coin number. Be here in mid-August. The fact that you know how long you've been using a certain number on the stream is kind of nuts. If I switch numbers, you're going to pick my own number. That's true. But imagine my number getting picked for after I drop it. It's like all that caffeine for the entire day is wearing off all at once. Hopefully this means I'll fall asleep easy. Just Just got my challenge coin in today, but I'm going to stick with my favorite number. Yeah, I started using it right after winning the Beyond MG. Alright. This one, where was C40? Here we go. But Nick, no kids night means you need to make Taco Bell run, get 2-liter Baja Blast, stay up till 3 a.m. or so. That sounds so horrible. This whole week, actually, I feel like last weekend I didn't get to sleep in any days. This morning I could, which was good. And then the whole week, this past week, was just late nights. I think when is the next Mecha Warehouse contest? Not sure. I'm thinking about running another one. Maybe a redacted 3, perhaps. Maybe something else. We'll have to see. Lots of cool stuff. The 25% off sale. It's a really nice collection. If you guys haven't taken a look at that, head over to themechawarehouse.com. Take a look. A bunch of good stuff, and 25% off is nothing to sneeze at. All right, so final draw of the night here. Gotta relive those glory days of being young. Yeah, I don't know if that's ever going to happen at this point. Maybe after watching Redacted 2 videos, I was really inspired. Cool. Yeah, we're thinking about doing that. I've got an idea for a Bandai kit we could use that I think would be interesting and something not a lot of people have built. So I'm checking this out now, even though I shouldn't be spending more money. Well, right, you just peruse, and then you'll find the thing that you really need, and 25% off you can't argue with, so you maybe go for it. Got mad I'm broke and can't take advantage of the sale. Into the 25% section, I'm so glad I grabbed the Shanks Tiger one. It was $90, $127 now. Throw where I'm at, selling PG for 200. It's taking all my willpower not to buy it. So the Pikachu kit in the sale, it's sold out that I don't have. My son loves make those quick Pokemon kits and loves Pikachu. Should everyone build an MG gym. Okay, so final draw of the night. Let's do a number from 10 to 90, and let's go with what's that one kit you have to have, your Grail kit, or that one kit that you need to buy next. You really need 10 to 90. What's your Grail kit or the next kit you just need to buy? Remember, one number per person. Do not delete or change your number. We only ship to U.S. addresses. You must be present to win, and your answer to the question and the number have to be in the same comment for it to be a valid entry. 10 to 90. And what's your Grail kit or that next kit you just gotta have? Okay, A16 and A20. Bandai full weapon Leo kit. That's a cool kit. I've got a few of those in the backlog. It was a big into Leo design. I like grunts. I like Gundam wings, so Leos are cool. Maganak is really cool. My previous pick, my choice would have been MG Yakushiki 2.0, but I got it for Christmas and I love it. It's a good kit. No, I don't think I have a Grail key yet. It gets Ground Life, it's white the best. I need to pick up PG and cross up point just for the experience. PGs are great. We'll try it. Gamer Goo or something similar. I feel like that'd be handy for building kits. Now, what's Gamer Goo? I'm not familiar. I feel like moments like this where I'm yawning constantly would be a good time to launch some sort of Mecha Warehouse energy drink or something, you know? It's an anti-sweat lotion to keep your hands dry. Oh, interesting. It's like antiperspirant for your hands. And they let you tell you how to perfect the kit just for you. But here's what they clean up in the GameStop on a Saturday night. Could have been a name in the world, but we got this. Energy called Bright Noah Slap. I often find my hands getting sweaty when building, so I'm either smudging parts or dropping pieces. I'm surprised there's no like P Bandai full mechanics aerial rebuild. But that'd be a pretty easy one for them to launch, you know. Obviously, just let me wrap up these car payments to 24 other kits first. Dude, Megaton Musashi will be produced. I don't even know what that is. Okay, one. So A21 and C7. This is probably where I wrap tonight. Slap is a bad name for it. Bright Noah Slap is an amazing name for a Gundam energy drink. I feel like that'd be a flavor, right? There's got to be like 3 other flavor ideas I feel like slap would be like a fruit punch type flavor. How does the raffle work? So I ask for a number in a range, so in this case 10 to 90, and an answer to the question, in this case, what's your grail kit, or that kit you just really need to get next. And then I'm going to call time in a moment and draw a number in that range, and whoever's number gets called is the winner. See the new Gundam Crocs? I believe it. Zaku's saying could be citrus flavored. Like a permit score flavor. Energetic names, I picked the Red Comet. It'd be a strawberry with a hint of lemon. See, now that Red Comet would be a good one. So we got the Noah Slap. You've got Red Comet. We need at least one more flavor to round it out. I think I'm legitimately going to Google private label energy drinks after this. Full burst, there you go. Full burst mode or whatever. That'd be an interesting one. 12 ounce HG, 16 ounce MG, and 20 ounce PG. Trans Am. White Demon Coconut. No, this is the focus group Bandai needs. It was like an MG Aquarius Gundam kit. You could sell them at your Axis Shock concerts. That was Colony Drop. Either way. But yes, that would be great. Definitely could find a way around the whole licensing thing. So this goes here. All right. Cool. So let's draw our winner. The real question should have been whether the next number is going to have a 60 in it. Okay. Final attempt here. 83. I think we have two that I see. So we got Go Zero. And we've got Nicholas Reed. I was just gonna say, whoever calls heads or tails first, will do the flip. First flip with the 2024 coin. But it looks like Go Zero already called heads. Nicholas Reed's got tails. So it'll be our first flip of the 2024 coin. So heads, tails, heads really literally has heads, plural. So I'll flip it, catch it, put it in the back of my hand, whichever one it is, it is. If I drop it, botch the flip, then I will reflip. So let's give it a shot. Here we go. It's a good flip. Good luck with the new coin here. And it looks like it came up as heads. So congratulations, Go Zero. You can send an email over to support@mechawarehouse.com. And we'll send that out this week. And so congratulations. That takes us to the end of the stream tonight. Thank you all for hanging out and watching. Hope you guys had a good time. As mentioned earlier, we do have that Live 10 code will be active for a little brief time after the stream. So if you really want a full mechanics aerial and didn't win one, you can maybe grab one for yourself. And then also don't forget that select 25 or 25% off select items. A lot of good stuff in that collection as well, worth taking a look. And that runs through the end of the weekend. So that's it for tonight. We'll see you all hopefully next week. And we'll be giving away something else good, 8:30 p.m. Eastern next Saturday. And all that good stuff. So have a great evening and a great rest.